Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're going to be talking about what happens when we have Mercury, the planet Mercury, in the sign of Pisces in our birth chart. Now, before I continue, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer, so I do Vedic astrology readings for my clients all the time. And if you are looking to develop your own spiritual practices and get into, meditation, mantras, mudras, all that stuff, I am the perfect guy to go to. Because when you get a Vedic astrology reading from me, I'll give you your own personal, specific mantra that you can do. And that will help you to clear out your unconscious and align with what's called your dharma, which is basically the highest path of your soul. So let's jump into, if you'd like a Vedic astrology reading from me, then you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com down below in the description, or you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman right there. And yeah, you'll see all my products, services, links, courses, everything that I have to offer. And so let's jump into Mercury in Pisces. I had to double check on that. But yeah, Mercury and Pisces. So, what's that all about? What's Mercury all about? What's Pisces all about? So, in order to get a better understanding of this placement, we need to understand what Mercury means and what Pisces means. And, when we understand both of their meanings and we put them together into our own analysis or understanding, then we'll come up with our own kind of analysis. So yeah. So what does Mercury mean? Mercury is all about the intellect. Mercury is the intellect. Mercury is short distance travel. Mercury is communication as well. So communication, intellect, and quick travel, or fast travel. So like short distance travel, things like that. So and Mercury is the planet of communication, so he basically rules the internet. Mercury is a huge significator of the internet. So, when Mercury goes retrograde, of course, the internet goes out and we have problems with technology and things like that. And so it has a lot to do with that stuff. So, then Pisces, so basically Mercury is the planet of communication, of the intellect, the mind, as in so there's a difference between the heart mind and the mind. In Vedic astrology, we call the moon the mind, and what we're saying is the heart mind, it's the emotion. But Mercury would be the mind, as in the brain, the intellect, the smarts, the intellectual understanding, and things like that. And so that has to do with the intellect and communication. So then we have Pisces, Pisces is all about spirituality. It's all about leaving behind this world and going into the spiritual world. It's all about long distance travel. So Mercury would be short distance travel. Pisces would be long distance travel, traveling across the world to go on a pilgrimage, to go see a holy site, go spend time meditating and doing mantra and ritual at temples, mosques, ashrams, monasteries, things like that. And so it's all about disconnecting from this existence, this plane, this world, and going into the spiritual world, connecting deep within yourself, and things like that. So, yeah, it's all about, connecting with the divine and things like that. It's all about spirituality. Of course, Pisces also deals with like isolation, being by yourself, being in like a hospital, a jail, things like that. Those are kind of Piscean things too, because, well, I'll get into that in another video. But basically, I just wanted to go over what Mercury in Pisces is for today. And Mercury in Pisces, so we have the planet of communication and the intellect in the sign of spirituality. So, we have someone who will connect their intellect and their spirituality, and you would make a terrific Buddhist, because Buddhists are all about using their intellect to connect to, spiritually. So they have, all these philosophies and all these, things that these repetitions and things like that. Anyway, so Mercury in Pisces, what this is all about is all about pretty much, well, it's the planet of, communication, intellect, and travel in the sign of spirituality. So you might like to, so you're probably the person that would love to travel for, spiritual retreats, spiritual, meditation retreats, yoga retreats, things like that. Qigong, seminars across the country, things like that. So yeah, Mercury in Pisces is all about, really wanting to experience spirituality on an intellectual level, like wanting to dive into it, to pick it apart and to reconstruct it in our own way, and that way we can better understand it. So you're probably one of those people who will be very critical of spirituality. You might not resonate with every spiritual teacher out there, and so you just kind of gotta find what works for you. Find your own spiritual system, and that can be done by taking apart various spiritual practices from around the world, and doing something unique with that, and picking out what you like, tossing what you don't like, and coming up with your own spiritual practices and spiritual beliefs and spiritual philosophy, things like that. So yeah, and then Mercury also has a lot to do with communication. So you would like to, you're probably one of those people who likes to talk a lot about spirituality, and not only talk a lot, but learn a lot. So you're always absorbing the information, always, processing the information through your intellect, and not only that, but you basically pick things apart in it, like spiritual things. You can really easily kind of pick things apart and get to the root of like what they're trying to say, and you can say it, you can like understand it easily and things like that. So so the other part is that you would love to communicate about spirituality and, talking to friends, talking to family. You really get a lot out of uh, really discussing and talking about different spiritual philosophies and things like that. That helps you to kind of understand your own philosophy a little bit better when you can talk about it with people and engage in conversation, and it really gets your mind working and gets you, thinking in different ways about spirituality and stuff. So it's a really positive thing. So, yeah, I guess this does it for Mercury and Pisces, guys. Let me check on my time and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, guys, so just like to let you guys know before I jump off here, I do have a Vedic astrology sale right now. So all my readings are like $90 if you go to vincent.thunderwizard.com. That's like the only place that you'll see them on sale right now, so you can get a hold of them there. You can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com down below in the description. You can also go here to linktree/Gebo the Shaman. That'll have all my links, all my products, services, courses, everything that I have to offer is right there. And so, if you are looking to develop your own spiritual practices, there's no better place for that. I have 2 courses here. I have the Cosmic Qigong course, which is a very powerful practice for beginners, and then we have the Self-Transformation Challenge. So this is a morning practice, a noon practice, and a nighttime practice. So if you really want to dive into spiritual practices and really take that spiritual evolution and self-awareness and consciousness and enlightenment to the next level, then start doing this stuff. It's really powerful. I can promise you that if you stick with it every day for like 90 days, you will see a huge change in your life for the better. And it's a really positive and healing experience. At least it has been for me. So we also have the distance energy healing. So if you'd like distance energy healing from me, then you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman. I also have support groups and emotional awareness course available. So those are designed to not only help you cope with your emotions, but also help you make it less intolerable and more tolerable, more easy to experience your emotions. And the support groups are great because they allow us to come together and to support each other in our, going through our difficulties and things like that. And it allows us to be emotionally vulnerable, and that's not something that happens in society. So having a safe space to be open with your emotions and honest with your emotions is very, very healing and very, very powerful. So then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So if you want a one-time session with me, then you would go for the career coaching. In that, most people are very, they're just letting life pass them by. They're kind of floating out there around in the ether, and they're not really taking charge of their life. They don't have a path, a purpose, a mission. They don't have a direction. They're kind of aimless. And so if you want to stop being aimless and go towards what your soul really wants you to do in life, then you can get the career coaching session with me. In that, I will basically lead you into a guided meditation, a short guided meditation, and then I'll ask you a few questions. And the guided meditation really allows you to open up your your creativity, your unconscious, your creative ability, and get you thinking in a multi-dimensional way. And then we'll ask you some questions, and yeah, it's really powerful. Everyone that I've helped with that has gotten exactly what they needed. They've gotten an understanding of their life path and things like that. So then we have the ongoing life coaching, which is basically a very powerful tool. Once you have established your direction in life, we need someone to bounce off of, to bounce like ideas and information, and like help us with our goals and goal planning, goal setting, and things like that. And so that's what I'm here to do as a life coach, is to be there for you, to cheer you on when you find out what you want and you go after that. I'm here to cheer you on. I'm also here to give you guidance, direction, and all that good stuff too. Because we all need that. We all need that guidance and direction, somebody to help us succeed in life. And that's what I'm here for. So then we have the Shamanic Ritual Magic courses, and those are very powerful. They go into the unconscious mind, they go into the psyche, and there's 9 levels in the psyche, and what we're basically doing is we're throwing hand grenades into each one of those, and they will go into each level of your psyche and destroy your psychological blocks. So it is very powerful. So if you're wondering why you can't seem to manifest enough money, enough resources, enough blah blah blah, love, health, wealth, all that stuff, this will solve that problem. Alright guys, so until next time, you can check out all my links, products, services, courses, everything that I have to offer is right here at linktree/Gebo the Shaman. And you can also check out all my links down below in the description below. And yeah, that's about it. So you guys, we will talk to you later. And also, before I go, I realized that 90% of you are pretty much not subscribed. So if you like this channel, if you like this content, then go ahead and please subscribe. You can hit the like button there, subscribe, hit the bell button, and all that good stuff. So yeah, please subscribe and all that good stuff. Alright guys, that really helps the channel. Anything that you do, you can comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff really helps the channel. So thank you for doing that, and we will talk to you next time. Alright, peace. Have a good one.